back in what was this? I think we made the Luca trade in February. Yeah, February. So for one, just like the rest of the world, I was shocked, surprised. I really couldn't believe that we really made a trade for Luka Doncic. Shit, not even that we made the trade, that Dallas made the trade, especially for what they got. Again, I said this countless times. No disrespect towards Anthony Davis, but Luka's just a generational talent. He's 26 years old. I didn't think that just Anthony Davis, a first round pick, and Max Christie would be enough to get a player like Luka at his age. I just didn't, but it did. And then my bro Shawn, he called me. Now he's a Dallas fan ever since I've known him. I've known him since like 2009. Yeah, that's like 16 years. About the same amount of time that the Yankees ain't win a World Series. So yeah, 2009, I've known him for that long. He's been a Dallas Maverick fan. Die hard. He goes to Dallas. He loves the Dallas Mavericks. He called me. I was waiting for that call because the trade happened at probably like 12 a.m. in the morning. And so it had to be 9 o'clock in the morning, 10 o'clock. I got a call from him and we was on the phone for like 2-3 hours. He was just discussing the trade. Well, I got him on the pod today because if you do know, today it's Luka's return to Dallas for the first time in a Laker uniform. And I got my brother Shawn. He's on the pod with me today. We're gonna watch the first quarter, discuss the trade, how he feel, and what he think is gonna happen with the Mavericks in the future. So I'm excited for that. Here we go. Yo, Shawn, what's good, bro?
Yo, what's good, boy? How you?
I'm good. I see you got all your Maverick shit.
Yeah, it's about that time. You know it. Let's do it.
I mean, I think it was
Clap it
long
up for us
overdue.
one time.
I clap it up for y'all. I like the Mavs. I got no y'all. Y'all did me a favor. Y'all gave me Luca. I like Luca.
Yo, bro, I still got mixed opinions about that. I ain't going front.
Really?
I I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't the biggest Luca fan.
Yeah.
I'm a Dallas Maverick fan. You know me. I'm a Dallas Maverick fan, bro.
That's,
So the part that I'm not gonna lie is that Luca's a generational talent, bro. Understand what I'm saying? And for us to draft him, like that's something special. You know what I'm saying? That's something special. And for the Mavs to give, and it's not even the way. I'm not fully against them. You know what I'm saying? Trading him because there was a lot of downfalls with Luca. It was what we got back for him.
yeah. I
You know
felt
what I'm
the same
saying?
way. I felt the same way. I
Like
I think that
we could have got
AD
way
was
more.
y'all could have got way more
We
for
could have
Luca.
got way more. You know what I'm saying? We could have got way more. I felt like what ended up happening was the time was ticking down, and Nico went and just made a move. You know what I'm saying? I felt like they wanted Luca out because after Mark Cuban left, the new management, the new ownership, they wanted Luca gone, bro.
Yeah.
And for you to only get back AD and Max Christie, it's not enough. It's not enough, bro.
I
Like,
was
look
the
at
same.
what the Knicks got for Bridges.
They got like 8 picks.
Bro, come on. Come on. Like, we talking, Luca's a top three player in the league. Understand what I'm saying? Arguably the top three. There's only two other players that you can really put in the conversation as in the individual player stats. And for
Yep.
you to only get back, no disrespect to AD, because he's a
Yeah.
Mav now, and I got to put respect on his name. He's a tremendous talent, but it's not enough. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not
See,
enough, bro.
see, I feel you on that, but I got one question before the game starts.
Right,
I don't think that y'all projected Kyrie to get hurt.
right. But when you as an organization, when you're getting these players, you have to think ahead.
That's true.
So Kyrie, no disrespect, bro. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna put it out there. I'm a Mad fan for a long time, and AD and Kyrie, they're like used BMWs, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like like they like they don't when they're healthy, but
That's
they
true.
get hurt a lot, bro. You know what I'm
That's
saying? It's the same way like Kawhi or like Embiid. It's all the same. Like we're not doubting the talent. The talent is
availability
not the
is the most
argument, bro.
important thing in sports. Availability. It's the most
Right,
important in sports.
right,
Just being available. If you hurt, it's a waste of time having that car. Like you said, it's
right,
a car that you can't use. It's always in the
mm,
shop.
right. So my question to you though is: do you think Luca is a type of player that can carry you multiple championships? Because the Lakers is a championship organization. They're not a rebuild organization.
I
They're
mean,
championship.
I mean, he did go to the chip with Dallas, so
Right,
you can't take that away from him.
right,
He was in the Western Conference Finals like 2 years before that,
right.
right? For the Lakers, we needed some fresh energy because LeBron only getting older,
I agree.
right?
I agree.
Luka 20, he's 26 now. He's 26 years old, bro.
Right,
Like
right,
we would have had to draft somebody, wait for them to develop. It was going to be a long
right,
process
right, right, right,
for for us to get back to what we know from the Lakers.
right,
Like with the new free agency where people just go wherever they want, it wasn't like we the most attractive destination anymore.
right, right,
Like back in the days, you coming to LA,
right,
you
right,
going to
right,
New
right,
York.
right.
Now these dudes with these especially we got all these guys who play who from overseas, they go to Milwaukee. Not saying he got drafted in Milwaukee, but they don't care about that.
Yeah.
Like Giannis stayed on Milwaukee, he ain't going anywhere. Jokic stay in Denver, he ain't going nowhere.
Yo, but I will say this, right? I will say this. Two things that piss me the hell off with everything that's happening now, right? With the whole Luca situation. First of all, you traded Luca down the block, right? So once again, it's not like you traded him to the East
You
or
gotta see
you
him full
trade.
time.
We gotta see this dude 4 times, and Luca is petty. Luca's going to give us
Oh,
40 every time, bro, or die
yo,
trying, bro.
y'all about to
Like,
be new Clippers. You know, every time
yo,
it's new Clippers, he get
he's about to go crazy. Then on top of that, bro, let's think about it with the whole Mike Malone situation, right? Being fired.
yeah.
You don't think Jokic and Doncic is figuring it out? You feel what I'm saying? Like they best friends.
They
They're best
what
friends.
they turned into Americans.
This is
If
what I'm
that makes
saying.
sense.
And so with Mike Malone being gone, I feel
And
like
I'm happy you
Jokic don't
said
have
that.
enough
I'm
pieces
happy you
over there
said
for
Mike Malone don't go if Jokic don't make that decision.
right.
You don't. They go in there and ask Jokic before they go do that.
So let me ask you a question right now as well, right? For on a Jokic standpoint, who have Jokic really had the chance of playing with though, besides who he has now? I feel like he's been isolated. Let's not count Westbrook because Westbrook is out of
But
his, he's
he's
out of his
older.
prime.
He's older. You can't really
Right.
count.
So you Jamal Murray's always hurt. So
But
how
he was
much
drafted
like
there. He was drafted there.
but I feel like at some point you wanna compete and not have to put up 40 every game in
Yep.
order to win. So for a Jokic standpoint, with the Lakers, you look at it and go, well, Doncic just went over there. I know we can use Doncic as leverage to get Jokic over here.
It's crazy. You're the only one that spoke about shit like that because when you ask that question about what I think about Luca and do I think he could be a person that gets us multiple championships? No,
Right,
he's a big piece to why people will want to come to LA to make the
right,
Lakers a favorable attraction again.
right, right, right. And,
Like
and
you
they
said,
got and like all the pieces are starting to fall in
everything.
place because when
Austin
the trade
Reeves.
happened, I was like, oh, I don't see it happening ASAP. It's the future, like in 2 years maybe. But
Nah, that's
as
right.
everything's starting to fall in place, and I'm like, damn, like you trading Luca over there, you might have just bought the Lakers a couple of titles.
Yo, we
You know
still
what I'm
got
saying?
LeBron.
That's
think
what I'm
about
saying.
like LeBron now become that second player that he always wanted to be with AD.
Right. Where AD was there. Right. Now you actually get the chance to say, yo, you know what? I can sit back a little bit. You know what I'm
If you
saying?
watch
Because
LeBron, he cruising.
Doncic is going to work.
LeBron is cruising right now. He
Right.
chilling.
Right.
He's
Right.
chilling.
Right.
In the playoffs, I expect LeBron to be very aggressive, but right now he's just chilling.
But they
He's an
got the
older guy. He's
pieces
not trying to
though.
tie himself out.
Y'all got the pieces. Y'all got Austin Reeves.
He nice.
Y'all got my dog Finney Smith. You see him in the back, right?
Yo,
Finney
you
Smith,
know what's
right?
crazy? You know what's crazy?
Dog.
Speaking of Finney Smith, when we traded for Finney Smith, I was killing that trade. I ain't see the vision. I ain't see the vision.
Bro, Finney
I ain't
Smith,
see
bro,
it.
he's a dog, bro. You
He
need
is.
dogs.
He
You got
is.
Hachimura, another dog. You
I'm
got
not the
who?
biggest fan of Hachimura, but I get it. I get it.
Right, yo, you got wing players is very important because you can put them,
Dalton
you can
Connect,
move
another
them.
young kid. Dalton Connect,
Yeah,
another young
yeah.
kid. He's more for next season and beyond. But
And
that
Vincent been, I ain't gonna front. Vincent been knocking them threes down
Gabe Vincent
quietly.
been getting busy.
In the playoffs, he's gonna be a big deal for y'all.
Gabe Vincent been getting busy too.
Right. So
We have a
my
good team. But before the game started, I wanted to get into y'all because I think
right,
that even on a trade, it looked lopsided now because Kyrie got hurt.
right,
Right? AD got hurt the first game he played. When
right,
you look at that trade, I could see, even though I don't agree with it, because I think you could have got more, especially for
right,
Luca age. You could have said Devin Booker. You could have said different names you could
right,
have put to the
right,
equation.
right.
But when you
And
look
got some drive picks out of it.
exactly, but when you look at what your team was supposed to be
Mm-hmm.
without injury,
Mm-hmm.
y'all right now could be in the mix to be second, third seed.
Of course. When the trade
Yeah,
happened, right? When the trade happened, and I looked at it, besides, like I said, my original doubts about what happened on the back end. When you looked at the Kyrie at the one, Clay at the two, PJ Washington at the three, AD playing his original position that he keep asking to play at the four, and it still got Gafford and Lively at the five, bro. Like I
it's a good
wasn't.
team.
You understand what I'm saying? I'm looking at him. It's not a bad situation because
It's a good team.
AD doesn't have to play 1,000 minutes because we have a lot of bigs. It's
And
good
that's what he been
rotation.
crying about in LA. He wanted
Right,
to back to the four. Now
right.
you got centers. You got three. I
We
got
got
three.
three. Yeah, we got
You
three.
got three centers. Right. Kyrie is a dog. We know that.
Yeah, right. And then we got Spencer Dinwiddie coming off the bench, and Spencer Dinwiddie is a starting point guard on a lot of teams.
And
On a
y'all play
lot of
a lot of
teams.
defense. Y'all play a lot of defense because Max Christie
Right.
plays a lot of defense.
So we got Nashi Marju, we got Hardy, we got we got a lot of good
Y'all got
players
some
over
players.
there. You know what I'm saying? But with Kyrie's going there, of course that's going, shake everything up. I just feel like right now the
And he
Mavericks of this
crying.
season,
Luca crying.
you crying?
Yeah, I think he was crying.
Bro,
Not to cut you off.
bro,
Ted.
bro, you have to, bro. You got drafted over there. You understand what I'm saying? That's home. I'm saying that's home for you, bro. That's home. Like I said, once again, I wasn't the biggest fan of Luca, but Luca is a talent, bro.
Yeah, he
He's a
is.
talent. He's a generational talent, bro. Like you cannot take that away.
He a top three player, top 3 to 5
Top
player.
three player, bro. And
Because
then,
you
like I
still got
said, you know who I
LeBron
feel
there.
sorry for? I
Still
feel
got to
sorry
put
for
Steph
Klay
there.
Thompson, bro.
Who?
Klay Thompson. I feel sorry for him. Look, he said, "Who?"
Nah, I ain't mean to disrespect Klay Thompson.
He
No.
said, "Who?"
Nah,
Yo,
I didn't
bro,
hear
Klay,
you.
you remember? He used to be a splash, bro.
I didn't. Nah, Clay's a legacy act. Clay's a legacy act.
Yo,
You can't
bro.
get mad at Clay. I ain't gonna lie. I'll take Clay right now for a playoff run.
But Klay went over there on the assumption of,
Redemption,
I'm gonna have,
redemption time.
what I'm saying? I'm gonna have Doncic, I'm gonna have Kyrie, I'm gonna have my dogs with me, and
And then like,
everything fall apart, bro. And you just
yeah.
sitting there like, yo, what now?
How long is his contract?
I think it was only 2 years, 2 or 3 years. It wasn't nothing crazy.
I feel look, believe it or not, nobody talk about AD. I feel sorry for him too. I don't. He just. I heard he just bought a
Not
house in
me.
LA. He wasn't planning on moving into Texas.
Yeah, not me, bro. I don't feel sorry for him, bro.
Nah.
They gave you more than enough to get your life together, bro. Like,
I, listen, I wasn't the biggest AD fan, but I'm just talking about on how LeBron, his boy, he probably thought his job was secure. He woke up and all he know is they told him when we was playing the Knicks, go back to LA.
and that didn't alarm you. And that didn't alarm you.
The tweet that he gotta pack his
Yo,
bags and go to Dallas.
bro. If they hit you with the you come to work, but shit. Yo, if you come to work and they tell you, yeah, yo, don't even worry about clocking in.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Like
saying.
that. That is like, don't even worry about coming to New York. Yeah, stay home.
Yo, we dumped them.
Yo, listen, bro.
But
Listen.
at the end of the day, these dudes getting paid a lot of money. I think they
No,
could
you're
get
right. You're right. You're right.
like Luke.
But it
Luke
goes back into the whole point of like when people talk about it, like, oh well, players get to do what they want. Da da da. I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, it is a player league now,
It
but
is.
it's never been cool when an organization could just ship you somewhere.
I
You
agree.
know what I'm saying? So you got to protect yourself as a player,
I,
like
and then in
because the
basketball,
organization will ship you away. I've
yeah,
seen it too many times.
and then in basketball, if you think about it, that's all it's about anyway because it's about the faces and that's what sell the tickets. The
Mm-hmm.
superstars sell the tickets. Like you
Yep.
come to games to see Luca, the AD, LeBron's, Giannis,
Yep.
Jokic, Embiid,
Yep.
like Philadelphia. I feel for them. Like all them
Right.
people that bought season tickets thinking they're gonna see Paul George, Tyrese Maxey, and Joel Embiid, and they got
It's a trust the
whoever they
process
put
for the
out there.
last 15 years though. Like y'all done messed the process up.
Oh my God,
Like,
probably over.
but just, bro, remember all they draft picks was injured from Ben Simmons the first year to Embiid to
Nerlens Noel.
Noel to who else, bro? I feel like it was a good amount of them that just
They
never
just
made
had
it.
James Harden. They just had him.
Right, right, right. Like I
Yeah.
don't, yeah, bro. That is Philly's just a bad organization.
And
Like,
then what's crazy? What do you do about the coach? Like Nick Nurse, it's not his fault.
all right.
He over
Then
there playing
I
with me
feel.
and you. He playing with me and you right now.
Hey, what they said, we got a job to do, right?
They can
What my
hire us.
what Sunset? Good shot, Clay. Good shot. Good
I think your
shot,
TV a
Clay.
little faster than mine. Yeah, I
Bro,
see. Clay just hit a three. Yep.
I told you my money on Dallas fully, bro.
Now we need this
I
win right here. We need this
bro,
win. It's gonna be a little emotional.
Hayes,
They're my boy.
Hayes is not it.
Nah, he good. He good.
Nah, Hayes is not
Everybody,
it, baby.
yo, I ain't gonna lie. I'm about to put a little wage, like a little waiver thing in here. Anybody that talk crazy about my boy Jackson Hayes again, can't come on the show. Every
Yo,
time somebody come up here,
you
they
know who
always try
Jackson
to
Hayes
blame him.
is? You know who Jackson
Huh?
Hayes is? Jackson Hayes is a power of my team.
He better. Nah. He
He's a
better.
power,
Yo,
bro. That's
yo,
little
you know
bro. That's
he's
little bro.
Dwight. The second time we had Dwight.
Nah, yo, bro, why y'all did my son Dwight like that though? Why y'all did Dwight like that, bro? Come on, bro. Yo,
He a Hall of Famer.
Dwight was sitting next to the phone for the last 10 months waiting for that phone to ring, bro. Dwight was waiting for y'all to call him, bro. He
Yo,
stayed
LeBron was
ready.
calling
He
that
kept
man.
talking about it. He kept saying, yo, Lakers, I'm ready, baby. I'm ready. And
Yo,
y'all needed him, and y'all
that
still didn't
LeBron
call him, bro.
decision. LeBron wasn't calling him.
Yo, that's crazy, bro. That's
They lucky
crazy.
we ain't get. They lucky we ain't get that boy from Charlotte.
Oh, yeah, what happened with that, bro? That was
The
on
Lakers,
y'all, right?
the Lakers did some bullshit. They lied and said he was hurt.
And then after that, yo, after they put him, like, when he went back to Charlotte, bro, every night he had a double-double. Every night,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Every night. A double-double. Every
yeah.
night, bro. Crazy.
That kid
Yo,
better be.
bro.
But
When,
but but I think in the
uh,
long run we would have regretted giving up Dalton Connect. In the long run,
y'all could have did without him. Y'all could have did
not
without him.
good. You gotta think of the future. You think of the
Who's your X
future
factor? Who's your X factor on your team right now?
on the Lakers.
Yeah, who's your X
The
factor?
others. It's a collective thing. It's the others. We know
Okay.
what the the three amigos, I call them the three amigos.
Right,
We know
right,
what they gonna bring. It's the
right,
others. Finney
right.
Smith, Vanderbilt, Jackson Hayes, Vincent, Connect, he play Huchamara. All those guys is important. They're important for defense. They're important for knockdown threes. They're important
Wait,
for all the other shit.
Vanderbilt is still there, right?
Yeah, he's the reason why our defense has been better.
Yo, that's serious. Vanderbilt, Hachimura, and Finney Smith,
They
them
all play
three,
D.
bro, them three, they're gonna
Those
be
is my
important
kind of
for y'all,
players, bro.
bro.
They foul
Yeah,
people and hit threes.
yeah,
That's what I like
yeah,
them.
yeah,
Vanderbilt be hitting threes
yeah,
too.
yeah, yeah.
And then we got the other dude, Godwin, the one that be wearing the little face mask thing.
What's his name? Goodwin, right?
Goodwin. Yeah, yeah. I can't
Goodwin.
think of his first name.
Yeah,
Goodwin. Yeah. He wear the face mask. He good too.
right.
He be fouling people, knocking down threes.
And I ain't gonna hold you. Don't forget, y'all got Kleber.
He hurt. I don't know where he been. He ain't
Bro,
come to the party
if he
yet.
come back to the playoffs for y'all, bro, a 6'10" shooter that can spread the floor, bro, y'all can use him. Y'all need all the big men y'all can get.
We had this other big stupid dude named Jameson. I don't know where he at.
Jameson, okay. Maybe he was G Leaguer?
Yeah, he was a two-way
Probably G
player.
Leaguer.
He used to be down there fouling people too. That's all we need. Protect the three amigos, foul people, give rebounds, block shots. Look, who's that? Who's that? Austin Reeves. Look.
Love. Yo, bro, remember what I told you, bro? Y'all too small.
Nah, we good.
Y'all too small. And I feel like Luca.
Look.
Come on,
Look.
y'all can't do that. Come on, y'all can't do that. Y'all can't do that. Come
Look,
on.
lay up.
That's
Lay
too
up.
easy. Ah!
I think your TV faster than mine.
It is. I think it's a little faster. It's a little faster.
Look.
But
Look,
don't worry
AD,
about it. You're going to see the play. You're going to see the play regardless, though.
AD probably looked at Braun and said, "You foul. You know you."
Yo, for real. I hear you dirty. Yeah, I know you know. I know you know. He gave him the dirty look. Like, you know how you, yeah, what up? Yeah, what up? Yeah, what up? Well, he ain't fucking with him, though.
And I'm about to drop Clutch Sports too. Fuck y'all.
You put a ticket in?
I don't know. I'm making this up. But you know he went Clutch Sports.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. You can't tell me LeBron ain't know. They had to let Rich
Braun
Paul
knew. Braun knew. Cause Braun put up 40 at the Garden that night, too.
Braun knew.
Braun knew.
Yo, 2 days later, wait, LeBron put a nice little post up to make it sound all nice.
Right.
2 days
Make
later,
it, yeah, bro, he knew, bro.
Show Luca. Look,
Niggas
they
knew.
grabbed him by the thing.
Niggas knew, bro.
LeBron was
Yo,
excited.
so let me ask you a question though. Do you think, like we say, Braun know? You think Mark Cuban knew?
Nah.
You think he ain't know?
He would have told Luca. He a rat. He'd have told Luca.
Yo, I don't know, bro. It's like, because I feel like that's Mark Cuban, baby. So
Yep.
out of y'all just said, let's fully disregard Mark Cuban and fully take him out the equation to let him know he's not that guy here no more. Because to me, that's a smack in the face. Mark Cuban been the owner since 2000 or 2001.
Man, bro, I'm gonna stop you right there. He got $4 billion. There ain't no slap in the face.
Right. But for him to build that team to get $4 billion, because mind you, he didn't give up all his shares. He still owns like 20%, 17%.
That didn't mean nothing when I own 80.
Right. But you still own stake into it, and you still got a huge payout. And for them just to make a move like that and don't even give you a call, bro, he found out about it when we found out about it. That's what they say.
Yo, how many jobs we work for? We've been working them for 10, 15 years. When we find out when they're going to make changes, when they made the change.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. That they must really took him out the equation then. Bro, like he has no say so then.
I think that in other situations they go to Mark Cuban, they talk to them. But in that situation, we know you gonna go tell Luca. We know that's your boy. We are not putting you on. You gonna
Right,
find out when Shawn find out.
right, right, right,
That
right. That just, I don't know, man. I just
we deal with it
we never
later.
we never seen nothing like this before. That's
Never.
the thing. We
That was the biggest
never
trade ever.
seen
That was
nothing
the
like
biggest
this
trade ever,
before.
bro. Biggest trade
Like
ever.
to see that trade and think it's like, yo, nah, somebody hacked his. You know, once you see it on Shawn page, it's like, yeah, they hacked his page. That's not no way.
I thought it was fake too.
And then to see, oh, we only got back AD and Max Christie, and I'm like, no way, not for Luca. You gave
Yeah,
up the West.
yeah,
You gave up the West because even
yeah,
if you would have said, yo, I'm shipping him to the East, let him dominate the East,
yeah.
I would have understood that.
Me too.
Understand what I'm saying? I would have understood that. I would have been like, okay. I was still. This is what I was thinking when they kept saying. I'm like, yo, you know what? I wouldn't even be mad with getting Jimmy Butler, putting him in the mix of whatever's going on. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking Jimmy Butler, Kyrie,
Wait, you mean with Luca?
with Luca,
Mm.
because remember the Heat was getting desperate to get
Yeah,
rid of Jimmy Butler, and I'm
true.
looking like, all right, get rid of PJ Washington. Get rid of some draft picks. We got a bit. We got some people we can give away. It's not like we don't got some people.
Yeah, y'all got
And
players.
then you put them together with Luca, Kyrie, Gafford, or Lively, whoever you choose to keep. You could make something out of it. So when
Jimmy
I seen
Butler,
that,
that would be a good pickup.
that
Like,
would have been a good pickup. But when I seen, I'm like, AD's not a bad player, bro. But and I'm not going to forget. I forgot we got what's his name, Celeb Martin. Celine
yeah.
Martin?
Oh,
Yeah, from Miami.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Caleb
but I
Martin.
like that. I like that guy. I like him, bro. See,
You know,
he's
y'all
like
need
little
like
guys
that.
like that. You need him.
Yeah, but y'all need him when you had Luca. You can't do
But
that with him now.
I'll take him now though, because you got to see what these players can do, and that's why I like that you get to see all the young players. You get Kai Jones is good. You starting to see Williams. You starting to see a little bit of everybody hustling, everybody moving. And what I
True,
like was when the trade happened, we didn't just shut down and just give up.
true.
You know what I'm saying? Kid was against. You could tell Kid in his face he was against it, but he still got a job to do. He got a job to do. We got a job to do. So
True.
regardless if we did something, yo, we got a job to do and we competing, bro. If we win tonight, we lock up that 10th seed for the play-in and we go from there.
Y'all could still be a dangerous team in the Tennessee. I just think y'all don't
Of
think. I don't think
course.
y'all have enough. Enough. Like without Kyrie, I don't think y'all have.
Everything is based on AD because my whole thing is AD is a healthy. AD's
He a
he's a star
monster.
player. Easy,
Yeah, he a
easy
monster.
28 and 13. Easy.
Yeah, but he got to be healthy. Now,
Right?
he's been healthy with us for the last year and a half,
Right.
right? I give him that. But I'm talking about the totality. He's 32. He's only getting older.
Right.
You
But
literally lost Luca.
but see, this is what you do though. Since we got Gafford, we got Lively, and we got Kai Jones, you gotta when we blown these teams out or we up,
Take his
pull
ass out.
them, pull them. Understand what I'm saying? And that's what's wrong with a lot of these teams. They want to play these plays until the 2 minute mark, and you know they're injury prone. Get
Yo,
them
you want
out.
to know something? You know who I feel sorry for too, and that's my boy Jason Kidd.
Bro, if anybody can do it, it's Jason Kidd.
Huh?
I said, if anybody can do it, it's Jason Kidd.
No, it's not that. It's just that Jason Kidd, he looked at himself in Luca. Luca's a
Right,
better scorer than
right,
him.
right,
He a better
right,
scorer than him. But he looked at himself in Luca. Like he looked
right,
like it seemed
right,
like he was coaching himself.
right,
Right? Luca got the pass,
right,
like the court vision. Luca, he don't play as much. He don't play D like Jason Kidd. Don't get me wrong. But there's
right.
times,
But
like
it's a
even
lot
on
of
the Lakers,
similarities in the games, right?
yeah, like even on the Lakers, there's times I've seen Luca strap up and play some D.
Right. Luca playing D tonight. Luca playing D tonight. Like
He
he
played
got
D
something to
now.
prove. He's playing D. And
Yo, he
I'm not
get yo,
saying
he getting two
Luca
steals a
got
game.
better.
Let me
Luca
see if he
got
got my
better.
steals. Let me see if he got my steals.
What's your ticket for the night?
I took some bullshit. I
I took
took
I took I took Luca for 30 and four threes.
uh I took AD for 25. AD
Uh,
2 blocks. Luca 4 3.
2 blocks is good. Yeah.
AD got 1 block. Luca got 1 steal. LeBron, I took him for 20. I ain't taking him for 25. His
Yo,
three.
he just wow,
LeBron be chilling. Look at that shit.
wow, wow,
You missed that shit, don't
wow. Bro, he got three threes already, bro. I should
you?
have put him for five.
Yeah, yeah. I know you missed that shit, bro.
Yo, just easy, bro. Those are easy buckets. It's only a few people in the league that gonna get you easy buckets like that, bro.
Yo, I never realized that one time. I think I came to the Garden. I think I sat in your section,
Right.
with Dallas. I
Mm-hmm.
remember that. I said I was playing musical chairs when I
I
came to
forgot.
your
Yeah,
section.
yeah, 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 yeah.
I
I
think
was
that
with
was
you.
it.
I was with you that night.
Yeah, yeah,
We
yeah.
went to go see the Dallas. Right, right, right.
Luca. That's when I realized how nice he was. But now that
Right.
I watch him every game, I'm like, yo, this dude is nice, bro.
Yo, effortless, low. I told
Yo,
you.
no. Oh no, say what you gonna say?
I was gonna say Luca, SGA,
Yeah, he nice.
and honestly, bro, like I want to say Giannis at times, but it's not too many people that can willingly get buckets that quick, bro.
Yeah,
Put up 10 points in 3-4 minutes, bro.
yeah.
Like you
Luca
know what I'm
scored.
saying? Like Luca, like and then like I said, Luca is one of those. Once he takes something personal,
Yeah, it's on.
Luca has the
It's on.
ability to put up 40 or 50, bro.
Yeah. The only thing he cried too much.
Right,
Every time he just
right,
crying
right,
to the ref.
right.
Like, like, like sometimes guys get easy points because he's looking at the ref and they just pushing the ball down the court, getting a layup.
And Luca think he's gonna get every foul. And players like that, it aggravates me because it's like if we give you every foul, you're gonna have 50 points a game.
Yeah,
We see you getting hit. We see it. We can't call every foul.
yeah.
We got we got timing for broadcasting. We got commercial timeouts. We got all that stuff you
He
don't
want
think refs
every
have to deal with.
foul, bro. Every
Yeah,
foul. Now I get it. He a big dude. They hitting him, but
right.
sometimes, bro, just play.
You
Like, yo,
gotta
just
play
play.
through it, bro.
And
Like
he's
you're not
starting
gonna
to
get
rub
every
off on
call,
Austin
Luca.
Reeves now. Austin Reeves is doing the same shit.
Yeah, I like Austin Reeves though.
I
I knew
like
Austin Reeves. I knew he was gonna be nice.
I like Austin
I
Reeves.
knew he was gonna be. Yeah, I knew he was gonna be
Nice.
nice. I knew he was
But
gonna be
wait,
nice,
I
bro.
want to talk about something real quick because I always talk about this story. I don't know if you tell anybody, but when we sat courtside at the Knicks game,
Yo, bro, that was dope, bro.
good. That
That
was
was
good.
dope. That
They
was
got
dope,
me
bro.
lying.
And that was during the pandemic. That was
Yep,
pandemic.
yep.
That was
I don't care
pandemic.
what it was.
Cause
Them
we,
tickets
yo,
was
cause we,
still
bro.
30,000.
No, but this is what I'm saying, bro. We courtside pandemic masked up, and bro. Somehow, some way, you start talking to the Jewish guys next to us, and bro, before we know it, we taking pictures and
We we
getting
best
drinks
friends
and
with them. It's like they
yo,
say I like y'all too. They say I like
yo,
y'all too. We ain't had no business being down there.
yo, bro, chilling courtside. I could chip a referee like courtside,
Yo,
bro.
we was
Like,
yo, bro. That was once in a lifetime,
bro, and
bro.
that when Westbrook was on the Wizards because I still got the
Remember,
video. I'm gonna send you the video of you talking to Westbrook.
you got that?
I
You gotta
got the
send me
yeah.
that. You gotta
I
send me
got
that.
that. I got that,
You gotta
bro.
send me that.
I got you. I got you. I
Yo,
got you,
I ain't
bro.
gonna
I'm gonna
front,
send that
bro.
to you.
Yo, you came through with that, bro. When you
Yo,
called me for
bro.
that, I said, wait, where we said? Yo, we was
Nah,
courtside at the
I ain't going
Garden,
front.
bro. Not the Barclay, the Garden.
Bro, in the garden.
Yo, them tickets at least, I know I exaggerated and said 30,000, but them tickets at least like 7,000, bro.
Nah, yeah, they're a couple bands, bro. They're a couple
They
bands.
some
They
bands,
definitely a couple bands,
6,
bro.
7,000 probably.
Definitely a
They
couple
some
bands, bro. You
they
know,
some
you know they're a couple bands because you don't even come through the regular entrance. We came through the
that's a
side
fact.
VIP entrance.
Side VIP. I know the
So
ref like what they doing here.
no, everybody like going, yo, that's they,
Cause
yeah,
think about it.
these our seats.
When you see some hood dudes like us, normally we got on mad jewelry trying to show off. We just there for the game, bro. Like
Right,
chill.
right, right, right,
Like
right, right.
that was once in a lifetime, bro. If I could
Nah,
ever
bro, I'm
make
telling
that,
you,
if we ever get somewhere, we going right there. I'm gonna call you like, yo, we
yeah,
courtside again.
yo, we courtside, bro. Nah, but my thing,
We was on TV. You could see us.
yo, bro, we had a good time though. That was a good
We had a
night.
good time.
I
We had a good
definitely
time.
going, yeah, I definitely got all the pictures, all the videos, bro.
Yeah.
I definitely do. That was a
I
good
got
night.
some pictures, I think.
Nah, you got a couple of them because I remember you, me telling you to send me some of them.
What's going on in this game right now? I see that's a
Well,
big
we up,
play.
we up right now by 25, 24, 1 minute and 26 to go.
Okay,
Bro,
I'm
we
on it
go.
right now. No, that's the brother. That's not the one from the Heat. That's the one from the Hornets.
Is it?
Mo-
That's the one from the Hornets?
that they
Nah,
both look
that
alike.
was the one from Miami because they kept calling him they
He
kept
got
what they call
braids,
him the Boston court. Yeah, he got braids.
but
That's
don't
the
the
good
brother look
one.
just like him? It's another one look like him, right?
Right, right, but he's the older brother. I think this
He's
is
the
the
older
good
one.
brother. Yeah, he's the starting brother. He the one who get bucket, who get minutes. The other
That's a
one,
good
he ain't
pickup.
really that good. The other one is
That's a
on
good pickup.
Charlotte. No, he didn't leave Charlotte. He's still over there.
Yeah, he on Charlotte. That's what. That's the dumpster. Charlotte.
Yo, bro, yo. So my question is to you: do you think y'all gonna make some noise in the playoffs though? Do y'all see? Do you see the Lakers actually getting a chip realistically?
I think. All right. My honest opinion is, and it sounds crazy because he's 40.
Right.
I think it's up to LeBron, and I'm not
Okay.
saying it's on LeBron. Like if
Right.
we
Right.
could
Right.
get
Right.
a vintage LeBron as a number two,
Mm-hmm.
I think we got a good chance to make the Western Conference Finals.
LeBron, listen. I'm sorry, man. LeBron. I have a lot of respect for LeBron. You understand what I'm
Yeah, me
saying?
too. Me too.
Regardless of what the conversation is always about, of who's what, go what, you got to put respect on that man's name from the
Me
things he
too.
did on the court and off the court. Understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying? A lot of people get it mixed up about the era. I'm like, man, listen, stop taking away from what he
I
has
don't even talk
done.
about that shit, bro.
You
I
know
don't
what I'm
like to
saying?
mention Michael Jordan played 40 years ago. I'm not talking about him no more.
Right,
I'm
this is what
tired
I'm
of that
saying.
shit.
Like this man, he's a like to keep trying to compare somebody from 25, 30 years ago to what LeBron is doing now. It's like it's not a conversation, bro.
It's not a
Understand?
conversation.
In my
Yeah,
opinion. In my opinion.
yeah. My opinion too.
And LeBron has displayed greatness every year since he
Yeah,
stepped
and
on.
yeah,
So it's not nothing in me that's ever going to doubt LeBron, and I'm not a LeBron fan.
me either.
I
Me
just say
either.
I'm saying, me, I'm not a LeBron fan, but I respect LeBron as a talent,
Mm-hmm.
and he's going to give you that performance. I don't see him not giving that performance. It's in him. It's in his DNA at this point. And I'm going to tell you 2 reasons why. 3 reasons. LeBron won another chip that's not a bubble chip because people don't respect that chip, right?
They should, but
Right, but we're talking all facts here, right? That's one. Number two, your son is right there watching every move you make. So you his
yeah,
role model in every sense of the way of you're navigating him through the league, right? And number
true.
three, you're also you're basically leading and leaving this team to Luca and Reeves. So you want to leave them as in this is how I left the league and this is how I left this team. I left you with a chip.
On a good note.
I left you set up. I left you with experience. I left you with training. I left you with all these things as a player, as an organization, in every sense. So I'm going to give you 150% because I know I'm on my way out.
But that's the
Right.
reason why I'm saying if LeBron could be LeBron, but as the number two.
Right.
Because if he's number one, we're not going nowhere.
I agree with you.
I need Luca to be Luca, and
You're
then
right.
I need LeBron to be, for the first time in his career, for him to really be that guy that's aiding the number one guy,
But he
right?
is. He is.
Aiding him, and then Austin Reeves just being that third guy, that third
Right,
option.
right, right. His role is the easiest role. To have LeBron and Luca.
Oh, yeah,
Understand
yeah,
what I'm saying? Like
yeah. I won't say it's
you you
easy, but
you
I'm
you you
saying that
you you
out of them, out of them three, it is. Out of them
come
three,
on,
it is.
like you got the talent to do it, Reeves. You
Yeah,
got
you
the
do.
talent to do it. You got the
Yo,
talent to do it.
I say it all the time. Who the fuck did he grow up playing ball with? For him to play
That
the
boy
way he played.
nice. That boy nice. He nice. And just developing. And just developing, bro. Because one thing I will say, the Lakers made a lot of mistakes with letting a lot of young talent go over there, from Ingram to Randall to D'Lo to, you know what I'm saying?
Lonzo,
Let a lot of young talent
yeah, a lot of
go.
talent, a lot of young.
Understand what I'm
You
saying?
said Randall,
So
right? Yeah, we had Julius Randle too.
right, so it's good to actually see a young player develop over there, and y'all just not trading for 1,000 players, and
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, to have Finney Smith. That's you need them players that's going to play their position and not try to do more unless they have to,
yep, I
because
agree.
you got everybody's in place already.
But what I would say to you is the trade is over, right?
Right,
I think next year is the big year for y'all.
right.
Build around. I guess Kyrie will probably be back by Christmas time. Hopefully, AD could end this season healthy, and y'all make some moves in the regular season, in the off season, to improve the roster. But next year, or the next year, in the next 2 or 3 years, y'all all in. If y'all could win a chip, then who cares?
I look at it in the sense of, and man, listen. Once again, I'm gonna put this out there. I'm a Dallas Maverick fan. I'm not. Oh, excuse me. I'm not a particular. Dirk Nowitzki is my favorite player of all times. Understand what I'm saying? That's my guy. That's my goat of the NBA. And I look at it and go, AD or Kyrie, in my opinion, is not the guys that's going to get me a championship. Excuse me. Those are
Bless
not the guys that's going to get you a championship. I'm sorry.
you. You don't think so?
They're too injured. They're too sporadic, and you don't know when they're going to get injured.
But what if y'all healthy?
What ifs in the history of AD and the history of Kyrie, they have not shown me a long period of time of them being healthy for me to even be optimistic to say, what if?
So
You
you
have
just
to give me, I just look at it in a realistic form.
so you just moving on. Like it's over. Put the trade behind me. Let's see what the future brings.
I'm going, we will be able to compete and make it to the playoffs, depending on whatever AD does. I think AD only has like maybe 2 more years on his contract. So do
Yeah.
Kyrie. They probably got a player option. But I look at it in the sense of, what is your next move? If you traded Luca, do you have your eye on a superstar during the summer? And I'm not talking about Durant. Leave Durant where Durant is at. I don't want Durant in Dallas. Sorry. We don't
Yeah.
need all these injury prone players over there. Like
Yeah.
whatever they was, that's what they was. We don't need that on our team. I want a younger player that can not live up to Luca's shoes, but be able to actually make some noise with us, bro. And I don't think AD, or I would love to have Kyrie back, but you having this serious of an injury, you're
Yeah.
not going to come back the same.
It's
Understand what I'm
ACL.
saying?
It's ACL. It ain't Achilles or nothing like that. It's ACL.
Yeah, man, but you already you up there in age already, man. Like you already. Then we're talking about the whole recovery process. We're talking about just as you sit there and recover, the NBA is moving forward. The players is getting bigger. They're getting better. They're getting stronger.
True.
You're just trying to get back on the floor. You 3 steps behind. Because you have the talent, bro, that doesn't mean that you're not behind. Because
True.
you have the talent, but these kids that's coming in, they are coming in. You know what I'm saying? They're
Yeah.
there in
It's a
talent
lot of talent.
wise.
Yeah, it's a lot of
Right.
talent coming.
So yeah, bro. I look at it. It's about who you draft or who you pick up during the summer. That's going to get us back to the finals. But as of right now, we're just going to be a playoff team. until we figure out what we're gonna do next.
All right, so let's get we gonna close out after that. Let's watch the rest of the game and see what happens. Thank you, bro, for coming on the show.
Yo, thank you for inviting me, bro. For real,
Yeah,
I
long
appreciate that.
Now, why would you want to miss the Tim Show? Your comments are very much appreciated. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for all of our latest content.